Right.
Look at that.
So it's the third time that you're playing Loki and Thor.
Yeah.
Have you ever been fans of the Marvel comics?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't as a kid, but once I started reading them, I became a fan. Kind of had to, didn't we? But, yeah, I'm a fan now. I love this world, the Marvel universe.
Yeah. And you?
Well, I had these when I was a kid. I had this deck of cards they're called in English. They're called Top Trumps, and basically they are all the Marvel superheroes in a deck. There's like I don't know how many there were. There were like 100, and they're listed according to their height, weight, superpowers, agility, and speed. And you split the deck. And I read out, and I'd say I have Spider-Man, I'd be like, agility, 67, and you'd have Iron Man, and it would be agility, 49. And because I picked agility, Spider-Man would beat Iron Man. And the next one would be like, Thor, height, 7 foot. And you'd have Ant-Man, height, 2 foot. I'd be like, I win again. So...
Yes, he was.
So I knew that. I didn't read the comics, but that's how I knew. It's a fun game.
And who's your favorite superhero? Like the
My favorite
Thor
superhero
Loki?
is Thor. Yeah, I love Thor.
Mine is Loki.
Even though he's a super villain.
Even though he's a villain.
So would you switch roles if you could?
Oh, I don't know that I could pull it off. I couldn't pull it off.
I couldn't either.
It'd be fun though, wouldn't it, for a day?
I've always had a fantasy that we might try it.
Just one scene, just like
I think
DVD
I think you could play Loki.
Well, let's do
I don't know if I could.
We should wear each other's costume if we ever get the pleasure of working together again.
Be hysterical.
And just do one scene for the DVD extras. Just play the whole scene. I'll learn your lines, you learn mine.
Okay, and if you wouldn't be in the movie, would you rather be Team Loki or Team Thor?
Team Loki.
Team Thor.
Very diplomatic, isn't it?
Yeah. It's true though.
It's true.
And what?
Well, Thor is awesome. Seriously.
Yeah, but Loki is
awesome.
awesome too.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Did you ever expect so much success or so much popularity with Loki, with this mean character?
No. I mean, I tried to make a character who was interesting and you know, psychologically complex and fun. Like, he's the god of mischief. He's supposed to be a kind of a devilish clown, you know, and so I'm really pleased that people enjoy him. You know, he's the trickster. He's the agent of chaos.
Yeah. And what is more fun, playing a good guy or a bad guy?
Well,
I haven't played the bad guy, so I don't know. But I'd like to play the bad guy. No, not yet. Well, sort of in something, but not really. I'd like to play the bad guy because you have a lot more freedom. I think, you know, there's an expectation of the hero and there's an archetype which is pretty tough to fight against, you know. Whereas as the villain, you can do whatever you want and get away with it. You know?
Well, the villains are often motivated by the darker aspects of human nature: pride, jealousy, hatred, bitterness, anger, all those things, vengeance. Although I played a Shakespearean hero once, and I quite enjoyed that.
Okay. And last question: if you could choose one super power, what would it be and why?
I'd like to time travel.
Where would you go?
I'd go back 200 years, I think, and go to an exotic surf location and surf on my own before anyone else had started surfing, and that could be pretty awesome. What would you do? Would you take me with you?
You
could come, sure.
But I can't surf.
What would your superpower be, though, if you came with me?
That I could water ski without a motorboat.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Right? So I'm just like on water skis, just riding around, skiing on the surface of the water.
Like Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to give it a religious connotation. I just think it would be great to be. Imagine if you so you take your surfboard back and you've got to paddle and you've got to do the whole thing like a normal surfer, and I'm like, check me out, skiing on the surface of the water. That would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Just like Jesus.
Okay.
Like Jesus. You heard it here first.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very funny interview.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
I have an army.